Hi, it's Dave from Drive Adventure and welcome back to the channel. I'm back in Wales again, we're at Bala Lake and I've got both of my Porsches with me this morning as we are doing a Christmas run out in this wonderful scenic location. Now the purpose of today's video really is to put a comparison together between the GT3 and also the Boxster Spyder. Both cars, such a delight to drive. Now the roof's down on the Spyder at the moment and Keithman's been driving it, so his head's a little bit wet. He has been wearing a bobble hat. In fact, he's got his bobble hat on now, as you can see. It's over there. Anyway, Bala Lake, such a picturesque location. There's no swimmers today though, so that's interesting to see. But how do you really sum this car up? Even when it's dirty, it looks so hot. It really looks so good even when it's dirty. It's just so nice. I'm so glad I had the stripe down the side, you know, that Porsche logo put on. Both were in the winter tyres, so we're okay in this low temperature, as you can see. But even though this car's filthy, it still looks really good. I'm so glad that Renault's cleared off because it was getting in the way of our filming. But having both cars together with me today is going to be interesting to see how I feel as I hop between each car. Obviously we filmed from both cars, getting both on the road together. It's the first time I've actually been out with my cars together since I got the Spyder. But these cars look so good even when it's dirty. They look so good. So we're looking forward to today's video. We're going to put some exciting stuff on, hopefully catch some good content for you guys. So let's hit it. Well, we've had our blast around the EVO triangle. How can I compare the two cars? Well, you can't really compare them. They're so different, but yet so bloody good. That manual gearbox, I've said it so many times, but it offers up pleasure and delight as you're going through the gears. Particularly when you're coming down, it has that rev matching and the blipping. The Sport Plus pushed and engaged. It's very exciting. But the towering performance of the GT3 really does. It just says so much about Porsche, it says so much about track cars for the road, and the way this puts power down the road, it's something, it really is sensational. And having not really driven the GT3 that much since I got the Spyder, I've really been in the garage quite a lot for probably a couple of months, might have been what, 200 miles, 300 miles in the car since the arrival of the Spyder. But since I got the Spyder, this car hasn't been getting used very much, but just jumping back in it, getting on some roads that are made for this car, made perfectly for this car, makes you realise why this car is just so immense. The performance, it's on another level to the Boxster Spyder, but you don't feel shortchanged with the Spyder. You know, you really don't, even though it doesn't have the same power. It's a really enjoyable car to drive. It really is. We've had some really disappointing weather today, a little bit overcast, very foggy. As we've done a lot of the EVO triangle routes this morning. But I'm looking forward to getting back and editing this video for you guys. But Porsche seem to know what to do. They just seem to pull it out of the bag time and time again, developing cars, you know, for the buying public and for the fans who love to drive Porsche. That just puts a big smile on your face. I'm so happy. Now, having driven the Spyder today in all weathers, fog, misty rain, even though the roof's down, it has not really got me very wet at all. So as long as you've got some airflow at the top of the car, you don't really feel that rain too badly at all. So I'm glad I've taken the roof down, because it helps you to get the sensation of that engine as you're powering on. As I said it before, but the low end revs of this car, so good as you're pulling through, absolutely fantastic. But this car is absolutely amazing, and it's definitely not half a GT car, even though it doesn't have the performance. But it kept up very, very well today, as you can see from some of today's footage, so absolutely astonishing. Never get shortchanged when I drive this car. It always puts a big grin on my face, and I feel so fortunate that I've not had just one Porsche, not just two, but 3 Porsches delivered from Porsche Centre Kendal. I'm a very lucky man. But to get a GT3 was a dream come true. It really was a dream come true, because this car it's just so hungry, the engine. It just puts down the power on the road. It's absolutely immense. I just don't know how Porsche can make this car better than 992. I really don't know how they can do that, because it's just got so much surge on this engine. It really does. It really does. It's just such a joy to drive it. I've been in and out of different cars today. Obviously driving the Spyder, then back in the GT3. I think I do love this car the most, even though the Spyder really does offer up something completely different in the garage. But as stablemates, they're just perfect, absolutely perfect. But let me just listen to this. It is absolutely astonishing. And having not driven this car for a few weeks, and then you get in and listen to that downward shift. It's just pure symphony. And having not driven this car for a few weeks, and then to get behind the wheel again and to drive it, it's just absolutely bonkers. It's just absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. It's absolutely bonkers. My heavens. Good Lord! Astonishing, astonishing. It's amazing having the shark works as well, because it really makes this exhaust note so much fruitier. And this little button here, when you get in, you just push it and it dials up a hungrier, angrier exhaust note. It's pure symphony. You know, if GT3 does go turbocharged, and I know in a previous video I've said that this thing is the last GT3 that's aspirated, if it does go turbocharged, it would be such a shame, because the way this thing sounds on the road, it just can't be beaten. It cannot be beaten. And the turbo may give you more power, may give you more surge perhaps, but you know, the aspirated engine, it's keep it going if you can, Porsche, please, because it's so good. It really is so good. And it's really why I wanted this car, the Gen 2, because that 4-litre engine, it just lights it up. It just lights it up. It's like being it. Oh, it's just incredible, absolutely incredible. And the thing I love most about this car with the PDK is it's so instantaneous. You see an opportunity and you can just go through the gears so much faster and get past the cars, I think, quicker than you can with the manual. But you know, oh, sensational. It's really sensational. It's been great as well to have 2 of my pals with me today. You know, Coupe Mounts featured in previous videos. Simon from the Scottish Run, he's got the white GTS 997, it's been along for the ride too. Helped me to sort of have both cars out today, help with the filming, so thanks, big thumbs up to you guys, thanks very much. It's been exciting to have both my cars here, you know. having the Spyder right behind me and then swapping round, and being in the Spyder and the GT3 behind and overtaking, and just seeing each of the cars on the road. You know, they look so good. The rear haunches of this, it just looks mean and menacing on the road. It really does from the rear. It really does. It's going to overtake. It's just absolutely unbelievable how this car just picks up the revs. Go past cars so quickly, and that's where the PDK is just so bloody good. Really, it's so good. If someone had sent me a Christmas present and inside the envelope was drive both your sports cars in Wales on a sleepy Christmas Day morning, I would have said, yeah, that's brilliant, because the roads are clear now. It's not actually Christmas Day, we're out today, but you know, it's the Christmas season, so most people are at home with their families, they're not driving. Although we have seen a few other cars on the road today, Boxster GTS, Caymans, a few other Porsches in the mix today on some of the roads I've been on. So you see why they come here, because their roads are just to die for. If you're not able to get up to Scotland, then these roads are certainly, some of them are up there, the Scottish roads. So give them a go. The EVO Triangle, it's a place to come to. Well, the light's fading a little bit. We've finished our run out in Wales here today, the Spyder, the GT3. If I had to pick a car, it would probably be this one, but if you can, you must have a manual in the lineup and also a PDK car, because whilst this car would also be incredible with a manual gearbox, I think having the Spyder so well set up with the open top and the manual gearbox, pure driver's car really, and having also the PDK2, you know, it's a duo. Interrupted. But it's good to have those in the mix, and in the garage, and I'm so grateful to have these cars. I really am. They're so good. What an amazing day we've had today in Wales. The sun is setting. It's been against us today. You know, we've been chasing the sun that's been setting, trying to capture the content for today's video. And these winter days, you don't get much sunlight. But I hope you've enjoyed watching today's video about the GT3 and the Spyder together, and the comparison between the two really sensational cars. They're really exciting to drive indeed. So thanks very much for watching today's video. I appreciate your support. Don't forget to subscribe, like and comment about today's video, and as always, I'll see you next time.